Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year! This is the first video of the year and I'm super excited to be in front of the camera again. I promise I'm gonna get consistent with my uploads, guys. I'm just so distracted right now, but I am working on it, I promise. Anyways, today's video is gonna be on maximizing your makeup collection. This video idea actually came from one of my subscribers, so Kenyelle, thank you so much for this video idea. Hopefully this is what you meant. I think I kind of put my own little twist on it, I guess. This is pretty much my idea of maximizing your makeup. So in 2019, there were excessive makeup launches. Like it seemed like there was a makeup launch or two every week. And I just kind of got tired of it. Even towards the end of the year, I went on a no-buy because one, I was kind of broke, and two, there was just nothing that really interested me. So the no-buy was actually very easy to do, and I'm still currently on the no-buy. But there are some newer launches that are kind of on my radar, so I'm sure you guys will be seeing videos of me doing reviews on a couple of new things that are out right now. Long story short, this video I wanted to create because a lot of us just have a lot of makeup in our collection, and yeah, makeup expires, so it's probably a good idea to figure out ways to, you know, get all the use you can get out of the makeup in, you know, its shelf life. So that is what today's video is on, and these are pretty much the techniques that I use to get the most out of my makeup. So if you're interested, then just keep on watching. Alright, so as always, I'm just gonna start on clean and moisturized skin. So first I'm gonna go on with my Smashbox Primer Water Spray, and this is just to get my face ready for everything I'm about to put on it. And this is actually one of 3 primers that I'm gonna be using, since this is considered a primer. So I personally have a ton of primers, definitely way more than I actually need. My skin is combination, so for different parts of my face, I need different things. So I'm actually gonna take my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer for the center of my face, because this one I find just balances my skin. It definitely keeps my oils at bay. Like every time I use this, it just never fails. And I literally put this primer on my nose, on the sides here, and on my chin. And now I'm just gonna go in with my Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. Now this primer was like all the hype last year or the year before, I can't even remember. And I'm definitely trying to use this up, but it is a beautiful primer. I think they have a travel size of this, which I would just buy the travel size if you're any kind of interested in this primer, because the full size is really not needed at all. Like I am trying my best to use this up. And pretty much I'm just gonna focus this like on my cheek area, since I'm like a little bit textured here, and a little bit on my forehead as well. And these are just the primers that I'm using. You can use whatever primers you have, of course. The whole point is just tailoring everything to accommodate whatever your skin needs. All right, and now for foundation. Now I have so many foundations and I do all kinds of different mixes with my foundation. But something important to know is I don't mix my foundations because I have to get like my perfect color. I mix foundations to get the perfect finish. So I'm always kind of playing around with different foundations and different mixes to get the right finish that I want, pretty much. So the 2 foundations that I'm gonna mix today are my Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Foundation and my Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I've been doing this mix like for a couple of weeks now, and it is just so beautiful. I mean, the foundations on their own are beautiful, but together is like... So pretty much mixing your foundations is probably my favorite way to maximize makeup, just because most of us have more than one foundation. So don't be afraid to mix your foundations either. Like I said, these 2 foundations alone are absolutely gorgeous, and when they come together, it's like basically second skin. All right, before I apply concealer, I'm just gonna go with my Jackie Aina Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and create a little eye look really fast. Nothing fancy, just something. Trying to use this palette up, and it's like barely touched. Terrible. I'm really just gonna take these 2 shades here, so Credit and Ginger, and just create like a little brown smoky situation, I think. Bring you guys in closer. And I'm actually gonna take my Cover FX concealer and put that on my eyelids. I actually really love this concealer for eyeshadow base. It's just nice and creamy, blends out really nicely, and shadows over top without it being set with a powder just works really well. All right, I'm just gonna take Ginger and put that in my crease. And now taking ginger, I'm literally gonna put that all over my lid. All right, I think I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye off camera and I will be right back. All right, so my eyes are done for now. So now I'm just gonna go in with concealer, and the one I'll be using today is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. And this I have in about 4 shades, to be honest. So I definitely need to use these up. So I'll be taking Sucre d'Orge and I'm gonna put that down first. And I'm gonna go in with ginger. I'm just gonna focus this right in this area here. So if you have more than one concealer at home, I would say try using them together, see how they work together. Usually a rule of thumb is to kind of stick with like the same texture, so you don't really want to use something super thick with something super thin. And also the finish, so you don't want to use something matte with something super creamy, because usually those formulas may not go together. For the most part, you know, just experiment with mixing your concealers and see what the outcome is, because 9 times out of 10, guaranteed, it's like gonna be really pretty. I usually apply my concealer like this when I'm going for more like glam looks, just because it does give more of like a brighter under eye look. All right, so moving on to powder, you guys already know I use literally about 3 different powders, just because, again, like different areas need different things. So my under eyes are dry, so I love, love, love to use my Hourglass setting powder. This powder lasts so long, like I still have not replaced this powder and there's still so much left. But I guess it makes sense because I only use this powder for under my eyes. I would say the finer the powder, the better it'll be for the under eye area. All right, and now to set areas where I do tend to get a little bit shiny, I take my Laura Mercier or my Cover FX setting powder and I just set in the areas that I get oily, which is around here, my nose, and a little bit on my chin. I kind of just take like the rest and kind of spread it a little bit out here as well. And then finally for setting powders, I like to take my Charlotte Tilbury setting powder and just dust this underneath my eyes. And this kind of just gets any excess of that Hourglass powder away, while also just like setting my under eyes again. And it really just ends up looking so smooth. And then I just take a clean brush and I get rid of any excess of the Laura Mercier setting powder. All right, now for my brows, you guys know this takes literally like 2 seconds. I'm just gonna fill them in just a little bit, these sparse areas. And then I'm just gonna set with my Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Literally my favorite brow gel. I need to replace this. And I'm just gonna use my Fenty Beauty Match Stick in Truffle. I actually haven't done this in so long, but I'm gonna go ahead and contour my nose a little bit. All right, so now I'm gonna bronze my skin and I'm gonna go with my Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. And this is one of my favorite bronzers because of the formula. It's a really weird formula, but it just looks so pretty on the skin. And I especially like this bronzer to layer with. So it is really good to like set down as a base and then go in with a whole nother bronzer. All right, so now that that's down, I'm gonna go in with my Guerlain Terracotta Bronzing Powder. But these two paired are just gorgeous. I'm just gonna take my NARS highlighter in Ibiza and I'm just gonna highlight a little bit. I'm taking a big brush because I really don't wanna be overly highlighted. And now I'm gonna go with my Makeup Forever Pro Light Fusion. This is in number 2, the golden shade. I'm just gonna concentrate that on the higher point. Using multiple highlighters is definitely nothing new. So whenever I do highlight, I usually do use 2. All right, and going back to the eyes really fast, I'm just gonna take Credit, the dark brown, and go on my lower lash line with this. Now I'm just gonna go in with my MAC eye pencil in Teddy and just put that in my waterline. And just like everything else, I'm gonna use 2 setting sprays. And the first one I'm gonna go in with is my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. And this one more so melts the makeup. So it takes away any powdery, cakey kind of look. It just allows everything to sink right into my skin. And then right behind that one, I'm gonna go in with my All Nighter Pollution Protection setting spray. And this setting spray more so locks everything in. And now I'm just gonna go with my favorite mascara, the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. This first bottle is still going strong. This is crazy. And of course, I'm gonna use another mascara. So I'm gonna go in and take my Man Eater Tarte mascara. This one is an old favorite. I have not pulled this out in a while, but I really, really love the brush on this. And I am going for volume, and this is what this one is perfect for. Now I'm just gonna take my MAC lip pencil in Spice and line my lips. And I'm gonna go in with my Becca lipstick. This is in the shade Tawny. This is a really pretty nude. And something I do a lot with my lipsticks is I go over top with Fresh Brew from MAC. And I don't know what it is about this color, but it just like really makes anything more nude. I don't know, it kind of makes it like lighter, so I kind of focus this in the center. And that, I think, is it. So pretty much the theme of this video was using things in pairs. If you have multiple foundations, multiple concealers, bronzers, setting sprays, lipsticks, just try using things together and see how it comes out, because more times than not, I always prefer my makeup when I work in layers. And this is actually something that a lot of celebrity makeup artists do as well. So, you know, try mixing your foundation and concealers and bronzers and see how you like it. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please be sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my other videos while you're here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys. Sugar honey iced tea. Woo! Excuse me.